Welcome to Tech Bytes and News, your daily roundup of articles featured in Hacker News. Today, we're diving into Mathesar, a really exciting open-source project. It's essentially a spreadsheet-like interface for Postgres, but so much more powerful. It's game-changing.
I've heard whispers. What makes it so special? Is it just a prettier front end for SQL?
Oh, it's way more than that. Think of it as a bridge between the power of Postgres and the accessibility of a spreadsheet. Anyone, regardless of their technical skills, can view, edit, query, and even collaborate on Postgres data. No SQL knowledge needed.
No SQL? That's incredible. So how does the collaboration aspect work? Is it real-time?
It leverages Postgres' native access control, so you can manage permissions directly within Mathesar's UI. It's not explicitly stated as real-time, but given its direct Postgres integration, I'd expect updates to be pretty close to instantaneous. They mention adding collaborators easily in the documentation.
That's smart. So it's self-hosted, right? What are the installation requirements?
Yep, self-hosted. The installation is surprisingly straightforward, using Docker. They have detailed instructions in their documentation, which is quite comprehensive, by the way. It integrates seamlessly into existing infrastructure, which is a huge plus for many organizations.
I see. And what about scalability? Can it handle large data sets?
Absolutely. Mathesar scalability is directly tied to Postgres, so it can handle databases of any size or complexity. They even highlight its suitability for production environments, which is a bold claim, but given their beta status, it seems they're confident.
That's a strong selling point. But what about the spreadsheet-like interface? Does it limit functionality compared to using SQL directly?
That's a good question. While it simplifies things significantly, it doesn't seem to limit functionality. They mention a query builder that lets you create complex queries without writing SQL, and it supports all the standard Postgres features like schemas, keys, constraints, and even custom data types. It's more about accessibility than limitation.
Okay, that makes sense. So it's essentially a user-friendly wrapper around the power of Postgres. What's the license?
It's GPLv3, so it's completely open source. They also mention some third-party modules under the MIT license. The fact that it's maintained by a nonprofit is also a nice touch, suggesting a commitment to community and accessibility.
This sounds amazing. Where can people learn more?
Definitely check out their GitHub page, which has tons of information, including screenshots and documentation. They also have a website, Matrix chat, and Discord server for community engagement. It's a very active project.
Great. Thanks for the summary. This is definitely one to watch.
My pleasure. And that's all the time we have for today's Tech Bytes and News. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.